There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Derica and you are watching Shelf Love with D. Welcome back y'all to another weekly wrap up of my reads and streams. Alright y'all, so as y'all can see, we are in a different location today. My son had practice, my husband is sick, my niece is in the hospital. It's a lot happening right now, so we are just learning to roll with the punches and trust God with the rest. So that with that being said, I had to take my son to practice today so my husband could rest and recoup, and so we are at his soccer field and we're going to be here for a little bit. I don't want to waste any time. Seize today, right? So I'm like, let's just go ahead, turn this camera on and record this weekly wrap up. Now this is real life. Also, the lighting may not be that great. Might be a little bright out here because it is bright for my eyes. I have this I was about to use the term, I have this rigged up right here. It may potentially fall down in this video. Again, we just rolling with the punches, right? Let's just keep it real. Let's just be us. And let's get this wrap up recorded, because what are we here for? Books. All things books. Okay, so now that we've addressed the elephant in the room, y'all already know, before we jump into this wrap up, let's go ahead and take attendance. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, but only subscribe if you can see yourself coming back and hang with me in yet another video. Otherwise, drop your favorite emoji, a green heart, book stack, sunflower, anything to let me know that you were here with me today, rocking with me in yet another video. All right, y'all, so this past week, as y'all know, I've been averaging 3 books. That did not happen this past week, but that's okay. I am truly okay with that, because I more and more am feeling in my spirit to just slow down, to focus on being present, being in the moment with in my life, with my family, but also with these books. Reading has always been something I have enjoyed since oh my gosh, as far back as I can remember, going to first grade, checking out the author books at the library at school, hearing my teacher read Amelia Bedelia to us and Junie B. Jones. Like, all those books just really sparked a love for reading, and the way that they read the books, I always loved it, because they got into the characters, changed their voices and things like that. And at one point I wanted to be a teacher, and one of the things I was most excited about was reading to my class. I would even practice with my cousins. I'd have a book and we'd play school and I'd be reading it, and then I do just like my teacher, like after I read a few pages, I'm like, because this is what she would do, real slow, as we're in the reading circle, to show us like what the pictures look like. So I've always loved reading, and I love that I have my own little corner now on the internet where I can talk to my book girlies about books. But I want to stay true to myself. I want to just get back to being, like I said before, I know I keep stressing this, but I just feel it strongly. I want to just pick out a book that I want to read. I want to browse the aisles of the library book and just pick out books the way I would normally pick them out, and not based off what's popular. So I love now that I've like really pulled away from social media. I'm not on Booktube. I'm hardly ever on Bookstagram, because I don't want I don't want the books that I choose to be heavily influenced by influencers, which is crazy to say because I'm a booktuber, right? And I want to share the books that I read with you guys, just as I love watching other booktubers share books with me and influence me to read. But I don't want it to completely take over my style of reading, what my reading DNA is, and how I go about reading books. So that's truly something that is important to me, that I want to get back to, and just taking my time with books. Even with my audiobooks, I'm now up between 1.75 and 2, okay, on reading my books, just because like I'm blazing through them, partially for content, and then like there are times that I'm just blazing through because that's just how fast I'm reading that book. But most of the time, if I'm honest here lately, it's to get the content out, to be able to share my thoughts with you guys, and I'm not being able to just enjoy the book enjoy being in that space or that world, that friendship group or whatever. I'm blazing through it in order to get the content out, and I want to just get back to reading the books, sitting with it. If it takes me 3-4 days a week to finish a book, I want to be okay with that. And I can still get on here and have book chats with you guys, talk about other books, update you on the book that I'm reading, but I don't want to speed read through it or not really just be able to soak up that time with these books and these characters, because I have to get content out. So with that being said, going forward, like I've said before, I may just have one book, I may have two, I may not finish a book for a whole week, and I hope y'all are okay with that. Like I said, there's still other bookish things that we can do, we can chat about, but I just want to get back to the ease and joy of reading. So this past week I got 2 books read, y'all, and one of them being I Who Have Never Known Men. Y'all, that book was so crazy, it definitely held my attention all the way through, but the way that it ended, oh my gosh, it didn't conclude at all. Like, we follow these group of 40 women who had been in a bunker, and for the most part, it's all they knew, except for there was a younger girl scratch that. The younger girl, it was all she knew. She was like born and raised there, basically, or not born there, but she was there as far back as she can remember. So she doesn't even remember or recall the outside world at all. These other women, they lived lives. They were married, they fell in love, they worked, they had careers and families, and so they had a longing for what used to be, or the outside world. So we follow them, in this cage or bunker that they're in, and this system that they go through as far as like how they're fed, how they're clothed, or how they create their clothes, and they are guarded by these men who they can't talk to or anything. They come up and like, here's your food, and they don't even have like utensils to get it. I think she said they were grabbing it with their hands. Anyway, so we just follow them and how they've made this bunker life like a regular life, which, piggybacking off of that, it just goes to show that no matter what situation we're put in, no matter how strange it is, no matter how hard it is, we always find a way to try to create life. So as humans, we are just wired that way, that even if it's an abusive situation, a kidnapping situation, slavery, this bunker situation, whatever, we're wired to try to create a normalcy from that. So no matter what the situation is, we're going to try to create a life, and that's what these women did. And then one day these sirens go off and it changes everything, and women start getting sick, and just it's I enjoyed this read all the way up to the end. I cannot believe it ended that way. Now, I will say, if you like books that are kind of, I don't know, eerie feeling, kind of like isolated, it's a captivity type of situation. If you like to kind of get inside the human mind and seeing what that looks like once everything that makes us human is like stripped away, how we have to learn to survive, how we have to learn to turn off certain emotions and thoughts and feelings and things like that, you will enjoy this book. However, if you are a person that you need your books to be wrapped up in a pretty bow at the end, this one is not it. I do not regret reading this book. Like I said, I'm happy that I have it on my shelf. I will insert the card if you're interested in the reading vlog that I did on this book. However, like I said, if you're a person that needs that pretty bow at the end, this book is not it. You will be highly frustrated. It's so crazy to say, like, this book was good, but it ended like with no answers. We don't learn anything. We literally just follow them through their lives, and with some of the women through to death, and there's no answers as to why for any of it. So I don't know. Would I recommend this book? Maybe. It depends on your style of reading that you enjoy. I don't regret reading it. I am just upset that I was not forewarned that I wouldn't get any answers by the end of this book. But thank you once again, favorite reader, My Book Sis, for blessing me with that book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I I wish somebody would have prepared me for that ending. So anyways, I don't even know what I would rate this book. I really truly, that's another thing I want to get away from rating this, from book ratings. If I can't just come out and be like, y'all, 5 stars, all the like 4.75s, and you know, I don't think I want to do that anymore. I just want to talk to y'all about books. Y'all talk to me about books, and then we just, you know, go back and forth and have dialogue about it. Again, you know, when I would pick books in the past, I wasn't like 4 stars, 3 stars, 2. I just was reading a book, like, oh, that was cool, or that was all right, I want to read that again, or that was such a good book, you gotta read it, you know. So just trying to get back to that authentic love of reading, you know what I'm saying, before social media took it over, before it became a trend or anything like that. Just want to stay true to that. So yeah, I don't really know, there's not much to say about this book, especially since it's a book that does not have an ending per se. Anything I say will just basically be spoilers because it's just their daily life. But maybe check it out, and if you decide to, please come back to this video or any video, any community post, and just let me know your thoughts about that book. So like I said, and then we can discuss that ending, because if you know, you know. If you read it, which favorite reader, I know she just did a review on it, so you get what I'm saying, girl. So if you have read this book, you get what I mean. Craziness. All right, so moving on to the next book. The other book that I read this past week was She's Not Sorry, y'all. Now that book right there, that was a good time. It's a thriller book, and I think the author's name is Mary Kubica. It's the first book that I've read by this author. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Nice twists and turns. There were times that I thought I predicted what was happening or what was going to happen, and I was wrong, so I liked that. I will say the second half of the book was so much more entertaining than the first half of the book. It did start out a little slow. Nonetheless, I do not regret reading this book. Nice little twists and turns. Definitely want to read more by this author. I do not have my iPad with me. Which is what I normally read the book descriptions from, and I like to do that for you guys. So, you know, just in case you're interested based off the title, and then you hear the book description and you want to go pick it up once you're done with this video. So I'll go ahead and insert a voiceover of me reading what the book is about. That way we can include it in this vlog. So here we go. Okay, so it says, Megan Michaels is trying to find balance between being a single mom to a teenage daughter and working as a full-time nurse. While on duty at the hospital one day, a patient named Caitlin arrives in a coma, having plunged from a bridge onto train tracks below. But when a witness comes forward with shocking details about the fall, it calls everything they know into question. Was Caitlin pushed? If so, by whom and why? Megan has always tried to stay emotionally detached from her patients, but this time she mistakenly lets herself get too close until she's deeply entangled in Caitlin's life and her family. Only when it's too late does she realize that she and her daughter could be the next victim. Okay, and so I want to read the book description because, again, with this book, I don't want to give any spoilers. So I just want to tell you what the book is about based off what the author has already put on the back. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but I definitely recommend this book. I think it was, yeah, this one was pretty good. And I will say that this is one of her highest rated books out of the ones that I like kind of skim through. So I think I did good picking. And if I'm not mistaken, Miss Tracy from Tracy's Open Books, or Tracy's Open Book, is it books or books? I'll put it on the screen. She put me on to this book, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm kind of, you know, more into thrillers these days, but I like them. I like the books that are truly going to be thrilling. Like, I've been reading some here lately, and I think I just DNF'd one that was The One Day You Were My Husband, that they're listed under thriller, but it's not. It ain't been thrilling. I definitely love a psychological thriller. So we have a couple of thriller book girlies in our little book family over here. So drop me down some recs, you know, of them thrillers that y'all just love, you recommend. Please let me know down in the comments, because I really have been enjoying that genre. Especially because here lately, I haven't just been naturally reaching towards romance the way I used to. I've just been feeling like I want something with some action. So yeah, if you got any of those recs, please let me know down in the comments. So that's it, y'all, for my reads. 2 books that I really enjoyed. So I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, y'all. Quality over quantity. If you read one book this past week, but it was a hell of a book, hey, that's a successful book week for me. You know what I'm saying? So now on to my streams. This past week, I ran through The Polygamist. Is it Polygamy or The Polygamist? I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, I'm sure y'all done seen it on Netflix. Y'all, that series is so good. And I learned that it's a book. So now I want to read the book because Jonas, Jonas got what he deserved. Y'all, there were so many twists and turns in that book. The main male character, he is trifling. So get ready to be fussing at the screen. Get ready to be mad, even at the women. Because how y'all allow all this foolishness to go on? But y'all, in the end, Jonas got what he deserved. And it was by the one wife that I was surprised that she gave it to him, because to me, she was really passive. She was really understanding. Like, she took, for better or for worse, to a whole nother level. But y'all, that show was so good. I blazed through it. And I am, as y'all know, still currently watching Raising Kanan, y'all. That series got me in the chokehold. That's part of the reason I didn't get a whole lot of reading done this last week, because I am really enjoying that series. I am now on like season 3, episode 4. And there's only 5 seasons so far in this series. So I'll be knocking it out here soon and be moving on to Power or whatever is next. And then what else did I watch this past week? Oh, the other thing that I sat down and watched was Obsession. As y'all know, we tried to watch it last week at the drive-in and it wasn't happening. It was way too dark. I'm so glad that I waited, because there was a lot that I did miss due to it being so dark. Y'all, that movie is crazy, but it definitely left me wondering who, like my husband said, which one is truly obsessed? Which one is truly the creep? Which one is truly crazy? Because although this man knew that the feelings weren't genuine, weren't real, he was okay with that. Like, how are you okay staying with somebody knowing they don't truly love you in their heart? Like, they don't genuinely have feelings for you. Like, you've done your little mess over here to make them feel this way, and you have moments where you see her screaming out for help, like asking to be put out of her misery because she's suffering, and you're okay with this mess. And the part at the door, y'all, where he was going to work and she had all that tape and then she was stuck in that spot. Y'all, that movie is crazy. Like I always say, I love a man to be a little obsessed, but listen, a little more like possessive. Like that's me. That's wifey over there. You know what I'm saying? A little on like who messing with you? Who said what? But not on some crazy stuff. Not on psycho like, I'm coming out of work and you waiting there, or you watching me, or you taking pictures, and like not crazy like that. Don't even love me to the point of, if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. That's that's too much. I like a little possessiveness, maybe not obsessed, like, or a certain degree of obsession. If you maybe you get what I'm saying, maybe you don't, but just a little sprinkle of that, not the whole bottle, you know. But that movie was crazy. Next movie I want to see is Toy Story. Y'all, I'm going back and forth between, do I want to go watch this by myself with hubby, or do we want to take these kids? Because to be honest, Toy Story is for me. Like, Toy Story is so nostalgic. It is one of my favorite, like my all-time favorite childhood movies, especially the first one. I've watched everyone that's come out. I know almost 1 and 2 word for word, especially this one had the best soundtrack. You Got a Friend in Me? Hey, cowboy. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am. Yo, the best soundtrack. But yes, I'm trying to decide, do I want to take these kids, or just me and hubby go sneak off and have a date, and then maybe watch it with them when it comes like on Hulu, Disney or something. I don't know, because I want to watch it. And sometimes they be doing something. I don't know what's wrong with my kids. Let me know if your kids are that way. They want to go to the movie theater, but then they do more talking and eating and wanting more snacks than actually watching a movie. And this, like I said, this is very nostalgic for me. I'm excited about it. I'm probably the most excited in the house, my husband and I. So I don't know. Let me know, y'all, what y'all think. Should I take them kids or sneak off and go with them later, or watch it later with them? But that's it, y'all, for my reads and streams. Before I let you go, I did enter a giveaway a while back on Bookstagram, and I won. So the package came, and it was a little delayed. I got a little worried, but then, let me not lie. The package was delayed, and so after not like hearing from her for a little bit, I just assumed like, it's not real. I won't say it's a scam because I didn't get scammed out of anything, but it's not real. And then she hit me up like, I'm so sorry, like I'm waiting on some stickers that she wanted to add to it, and but it's gonna be shipped out in a couple of days. And then a couple of days passed, and she was like, messaged me and said, sorry about the delay, life's been life in, and it's gonna go out today. I'm gonna send you the tracking information. Then she didn't send me the tracking information, so then I think it was like a few days later, and I was like, hey, I think I asked her, did she have the tracking number? And she was like, I'm so sorry, girl, life has been life, and like I'm going today. And then she sent me the tracking information, so I was like, cool. But I wasn't really messed up about it. Like, we all love bookish goodies, we all love winning a giveaway, but it wasn't really taking anything from me if I didn't win. It was just like, it happens, that's life, that's people these days. But if she gave it to me, great. If she didn't, life goes on. So anyways, it came, so I wanted to share that with y'all. Let me put y'all on hold while I try to find something to open this. Found something now. Aren't these things, I got my little survivor kit, or I don't know what you call these. My mom got me, and I think this is supposed to be able to break a window, right? So when me and my sister used to go out, we'd like bring it so we can stab somebody if we need to, like if somebody was trying to attack us or snatch us. But then I think somebody was like, no, you supposed to, like, that's supposed to break the window if you're trapped in the car, maybe. If you know, let me know that in the comments, so I'm not out here in these streets ignorant on what this is supposed to be used for. All right, let's see if it'll open this box. And we got it opening. Okay. Let's see what we got. So what's not in here that she messaged me about? She got me an Amazon gift card, y'all. Okay, sis came through and showed out. I'm gonna put her information here if you're interested in checking out her Bookstagram. But she sent me an Amazon gift card via email, and it's for $30. Now y'all know one thing about me, I know how to make a dollar stretch. So I'm like, I'm about to go on this wish list, sit down when I got a minute, and see how many books I can get for the low. And I think I'll make that a little video, or at least come back and show y'all how I made $30 stretch and what I got. So I'm so excited. Like, listen, until I don't feel like I have a problem, because as y'all know, this a few months ago, I have no books on my shelf. So I am in the process of creating my own library collection. So I don't think I'm to the point yet where I have a problem. So anytime I can, I'm trying to buy books, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's on somebody else's dime. All right, let's see. So this is the box. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, look at this. Oh, can y'all see this? You know what, this lighting, maybe if I hold it right here, I could try to move the camera and rig it up somewhere else, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, so we got a Mr. Pen pen, and we got a Mr. Pen highlighter. You can never have too many highlighters. Okay, cute. Got some tabs. And what else we got? Oh, is this a bookmark? Okay, this is cute. Listen, hot girls read smut. Y'all, how cute is this? It's a clear bookmark. Oh, that is so cute. I want y'all to really see, I guess back here, but I'm sorry, y'all, but bear with me. This is the lighting we got today, okay? Then we got, oh, how cute, a little notepad that is for book reviews. This, when I say I want a simple reading journal, this is what I mean. We got book review, title, author, started, finished, and then the spice. God, I don't want to move that. Okay, it's got spice, and then it's got like some pepper so you can like fill in. It's got the star rating, characters, like star rating for the characters, star rating for the ending, and then if I listen to it like audio, physical, or ebooks, and a plot, star rating system, and then a little area for your thoughts. Let me see. Can y'all see this? This is terrible. I'm probably gonna have to move. I hope y'all can see that, because the closer I get to you. All right, y'all, let me see if I can get better. If I can't rig this up, I'm gonna be mad at y'all because y'all being so picky. Hold on one second. All right, y'all, hopefully this is a little better. Let's see. Here is the bookmark. How cute is that? And then the pins are pretty self-explanatory. Here is the book review. Now me moving the camera and I still can't show y'all, but y'all have an idea of what it is. Okay, let's move on. Oh, where's the little baggie? Trying to do this in the car. Y'all better know I love y'all, because I'm trying to be consistent for y'all to upload every Sunday. Okay, so a little cute sticker, buy me books and tell me that I'm pretty. I really want that on like a Kindle case, but I don't want it in pink. I can never find it in green. Like, what's going on? Okay, so this says crying over book boyfriends. Cute. And then some cute little cherries. Very cutesy, very girly. Okay, moving on to the next. Y'all, I don't even remember what I was supposed to win in the review. I mean, in the giveaway. I'll just be entering giveaways. Even on Goodreads, if I don't, I may not even know what the book is. It may not even be on my TBR. But if you're saying there's a chance I can win a free book, sign me up. Alright, so let's see. 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. Now, as y'all know, or you may not know, I read this book last summer. And I don't remember enjoying it as much as everybody seemed to enjoy it. So I was like, I'm going to reread this book because I want to see if it was the space that I was in or what. Or if I just did not enjoy this book. But I read this book and was like, it was cool. It was okay. I felt like the love relationship was a little toxic, if I remember correctly. But after the girlies was like, oh my God, 7 days in June, I was like, okay. I added it back to my TBR on Libby to read again. So I am thankful. I'm thankful to have this book. I'm going to reread it and see if it's just me, just where I was at that time, and if this book is really as amazing as the book girlie said it, or if it's just not for me. And if it's not, then I will gift it to someone else. But thank you so much for this book, because it is on my list to reread. Let me know down in the comments if you read this book or what your thoughts are. I'm pretty sure I already know most of the girlies loved this book down. I just did not connect with it for some reason. I did enjoy A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. Now this one I did love. The what do you call it, magical realism, the romance, the vibe. And was it New Orleans? I think it was. Like, y'all, now A Love Song for Ricky Wilde, now I get the hype on that one. But 7 Days in June, not so much. But we're gonna see. Could have been too, because I read it via audio, and she has a daughter in this book, and I don't really like kids in books like that. And the audio might have made the kid being in the book a lot worse, but we'll give it another try. So that's that. Okay, look how cute this paper is. Oh, romance. Oh, I wonder if I won like a blind date type thing. So that was romance. All right. Next one up is a thriller. Okay, I'm excited about that. Oh, I think part of the giveaway was like, put your favorite trope in the comments or something for romance and thriller. So I guess it was a romance and thriller giveaway. But let's see here. Shut up. King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. Yo, I'm so happy, yo, because I read this book last year or earlier this year. I can't remember, but I really enjoyed this book. I went into it blindly. I had no idea what it was about, but I just kept seeing it across the Booktube space. So I was like, I'm gonna go in and read it. It was not anything what I thought it was gonna be, but I enjoyed it down. So I'm so happy to finally have this book on my shelf, finally have S.A. Cosby on my shelf. So hey, that's a win. So excited. Okay, And then I got a Trader Joe's tote. Now it is pink and purple. I'm not really a pink girly, but this is cute. This is cute. Now I may end up using this as like a gift bag. So if your birthday is coming up and you get this with your books in it, don't be like, she didn't even pay for that. It's the thought that counts. I want it and I'm gifting it to you. Because I'm just not really a pink girly like that. I don't know. I may hold on to it. I'm not going to be quick to give it away. We're going to see if I reach for it. And then if I do, cool. If not, it can be somebody else's blessing. You know what I'm saying? So that is it, y'all, for my bookish giveaway wins. I'm so excited. She hooked me up. And like I said, she also gave me a $30 Amazon gift card, so I get more books on her. Now I am truly grateful, because as y'all know, them giveaways be random, so you never know if you're gonna win or not. So I'm so thankful, so excited. That added a little sprinkle of sunshine to my day. Look at you, Lord, just looking out for me. But that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for bearing with me today in this car setting. Thank y'all so much for returning week after week to hang with me, to engage with me, talk books with me. I just truly appreciate y'all time. There are so many booktubers in this book space that you choosing to come back to see me means so much to me, more than you know. I truly appreciate you, and until next time, don't forget to show yourself some love today.
Blessed with another chance, blessed with another chance, blessed with another chance. I am